Etsy had money in SVB. Not a lot of sellers have gotten this email. I had not gotten this email because I get my payments dispersed to me weekly. People who were expecting payments on Friday did not get paid because of the Silicon Valley Bank collapse. Etsy sent out an email just to those people saying that they were working on it. Now, do I think that this is a problem? I think that we will see on Monday or Tuesday. So the way Etsy works is that on a specific day, your money is set to be dispersed to you. So for me, for the weekly people, the funds are pending into your bank account on Monday afternoon, and then they show up in your bank account on Tuesday. So that is how it goes. I think that we will know a lot more on Monday when everybody else is supposed to get their disbursements. I have no idea how many people are on the daily, but I think Monday is going to be the test because I suspect that that is when the vast majority of people's money is supposed to be shifted into their bank accounts. I am not worried. I think that Etsy will figure it out. I think that they constantly have money coming in, but I do think that this is a really good reason to not only have some money stored in your account to deal with things like this, because I know that there are people out there who are saying that they're not going to be able to meet their mortgage payments now after one deposit is delayed, things like that. So really, you should have funds saved up in your account so that you are not living deposit to deposit and depending on that, especially when you are someone who sells handmade or print on demand or whatever goods, and you can't really depend on a specific day being a good day. I think we can all agree on that as sellers. The second thing that you can do to help yourself is diversify. Now, I looked into this. If you had a Shopify account as well, I'm not sure if that's going to be affected. I do know that Shopify did have some funds in SVB. I wasn't able to figure out anything as to whether seller payments are being affected by that. But so just by having something off Etsy does not mean that you are safe in this situation and having your funds dispersed to you. One thing that I do to diversify is I get my items in actual physical brick and mortar shops that they're so small that certainly they aren't going to be having money in SVB. Now, as we said, there's trickle down, so I don't know what is going to end up being affected and who is going to end up being affected by this bank failure. But what I recommend doing if you are somebody who is panicking, first of all, don't panic. But secondly, start reaching out to brick and mortars that are in your niche. I think you should be doing this anyway to diversify. I'll make a video about this later, but essentially what I did when I wanted to get serious about wholesale was I went online. There are templates of emails that you can send when you're trying to get your product out and you are cold emailing people. I made a list of 30 shops a day that I thought would be a good fit. I went and I used a template, created my own email. You could also use AI for this. A lot of people think that sending 2 or 3 emails a day is good enough, but if you're not getting the responses that you want, increase your volume. That is going to help you a ton. So good luck, everybody. We'll see what happens on Monday. Start diversifying, start reaching out to brick and mortars. Do not panic. We will make it through this. In the meantime, if you want to check out a video about things that make Etsy not a great place to sell, then check out this video.